The MEC champion, Lady Dragons. Well, first of all, Autumn, first time getting up there. How do you feel today?
Amazing. First win.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was your first win today? Wow, and you've been grinding it for a long, long time doing this. This is your first year. What's it like to get your first win, your first medal, first MEC title? I mean, what's going on here?
Lots of emotions. Definitely very happy for it. That's about it.
And it's your first MEC title too. What?
It's my second.
I'm sorry, second one. That's my fault. It's sometimes hard to keep up, but how do you feel today? Two times in a row. What do you think?
I feel pretty good. I actually fought for this one.
And kind of, what do you think made the difference today? Of course, I haven't seen you in quite a while, so were you just kind of thrown back into it?
I was kind of sick the last few weeks.
Oh, really? So what was it like getting back in there? Because this is the MEC. There's no easy matches. What was it like jumping back in there today?
It's kind of hard, but practice. You got to practice, get things done, get going.
Absolutely. And how do you feel about kind of working out for the rest of the season? Do you think you have
keep trucking?
All right. And actually, now, is this your second one as well?
This
or
is my fourth one.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
4 years in a row.
4 years in a row.
I mean, that kind of dominance, that doesn't come around often. What do you think about today?
I feel pretty good. I mean, I was supposed to have another girl in my weight class, but it's all right.
And you stepped up a little bit, because weren't you a lightweight for a while? And kind of did you...
I bounced back and forth.
Okay. And kind of what's the plan from here on out? Is it staying at 105 or is it dropping back down? Kind of what do you think?
We're going to compare brackets and then, we're going to compare people in both weight classes and figure out which one's best for you.
Absolutely, but right now, I mean, how much confidence does this give you heading on knowing you're going to see a lot of these girls in the upcoming district? What do you think?
I think I'm the pretty good chance of staying.
Really, why's that? You just seen them before? Or?
Yeah, a lot of those people I've seen, and I've beat a lot of them, so I'm pretty confident.
And speaking of beat a lot of them, wow. You just were ripping through girls. I remember one time, I didn't even have time to get my camera up, you were that fast. What was going on there today?
Well, one of my girls I had went against before, the couple times I wrestled her last year at conference, so I was pretty familiar with her. The bitten girl that I had, she's a freshman, and I don't really know what to expect, but I just go in there, I get it done, eat my food.
Once again, I've been asking this question, but when you're tearing through people like the way you were today, I mean, how much confidence does this give you when you're heading on?
I don't want to give like a big head or anything, but it definitely makes my nerves go down a lot more. I'm a very nervous person, so not losing a ton helps.
And Ollie, you've been in this position before. You had some tough matches, but it just seemed like same thing with Justice right there. It's just, you were tearing through them. What was going on today?
Today was a good day, honestly. Wrestling the same girl twice in a row kind of is a bummer, but it's always good to get matches here at the MEC. So. And
once again, I think you're MEC title number 3 too. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you've been in this situation before. It's an all class district. It is the best of the best. How do you feel about moving on from here?
I'm a little nervous for districts, but I'm going to go in with it, just, confident and wrestle my hardest no matter what.
And final question for all you guys is, what's next? Is there any changes in your game, or is it just kind of go with the horse that won the race kind of thing? What do you think?
Just keep practicing. Practice.
Don't get too confident,
Be prepared to go in there and do your very best, no matter if you win or lose.
Absolutely. Well, no, that's all I got. Hey, congratulations. Thank you all. You were missing a few guys, and you still got a conference championship. What's that say about your team where, Brewer, of course, he's a guy that could wrestle varsity for any team. Brandon Wheeler is a guy that's has this strong leverage that comes out of nowhere. But how do you feel about those guys that stepped in today?
Oh, I'm really proud of those guys because, they step in. Brandon Wheeler gets a win for us. Nick Eads, he ends up getting a win, and also a medical injury default, so he ends up moving 2 slots up, and that just boosts you up just a little bit more in placement points. And that's what coming into this, when we knew they were interested to fill, we said, just get a win for us, get us. And the nice part is we got JV kids that know their role stepping in. I mean, Brandon Wheeler's a first-year wrestler. He didn't even start actually wrestling until Christmas break because he was a manager to start. Didn't know if he was going to do it or not, but he just got some natural leverage and grit to him a little bit. So I'm proud of those guys, and they fill in on the conference tournament, earn their way a little bit more to a varsity ladder, and I think that builds them up for the next year. So.
Absolutely. And what do you think about the girls now? How did team-wise, they've won it, right?
Yep.
Just a handful of wrestlers, and you walk away with the
them. So that's kind of their goal. It's been since we started this thing. Conference tournament started 4 years ago for girls, and won it every year, and it's kind of been there on the radar before districts. And I knew this year it might get kind of tight just with missing some girls and different things like that. But they stepped up and wrestled and got girls the right weight. And the girls been grinding out with the boys, and we all practice together. They're all wrestlers. We don't really view them as girls or guys. They're all wrestlers. So I think it's making them better in the long run.
And Autumn, that's a girl who I think she got her first win today. That's a kid that's really grounded out. What do you think? How'd you feel when you saw her get that, win finally?
She's a nice, kind-hearted girl, really super good kid, and that's the kind of kids we want in our program. And I'm just happy she's sticking with it and fighting, because a lot of times kids will get down when they're first year and they lose and they think, I'm not getting good at this, I'm just gonna quit. But the toughness to stick with it, and that's the thing with this sport. I mean, I say that anybody can do this, big, small, all abilities, whether you're athletic or not. If you grind through this, you're probably going to show improvement, get better. And that's what I like about our program. We'll take everybody. Doesn't matter. We'll take anybody and everybody. If you want to come in, work hard, you're going to grow and get better.
Absolutely. And a final question, because they're all going to the same place, which is districts. Kind of what's the game plan? Are you guys going to try to get in one more duel before districts, or is it?
We have Oak Grove and St. Michael's here at home.
Oh,
Thursday.
Goodness!
It'll be at CIS actually, because I think it's the
basketball tournament. Yeah,
so that'll be kind of our final go there. Oak Grove will be really tough. St. Michael's actually Class 1 school. They have some really tough wrestlers. So it'd be similar like a Pius private school. So, and then Friday we have a tournament at Grandview. It's an individual tournament. And most of our kids will go there. We'll probably send some JV kids there too, because it's just an open tournament. Mm-hmm. And so we'll get that going. And then JV has a few things trickled in there, but girls will be done pretty much until districts after this Thursday. So then they'll wrestle the following Friday, Saturday, and we're off.
Then it's the postseason. Are you nervous heading in, or what do you think?
Not really nervous. Just I always get when you go to Excelsior, and I'm so used to districts being an Excelsior. It's like there's nothing else I'm accustomed to other than Excelsior Springs. So anytime I step in Excelsior, whether it's youth wrestling, middle school, whatever it is, I get those butterflies. Just you get that little bit of nerves, but in the end, it's like Coach Wake will say, the hay's in the loft. You just got to take care of business when you get there. I'm sure there'll be upsets on both sides, but it's got to come through.
Absolutely. And do you feel that's kind of where you're at, where you're kind of peaking at the right time as far as both teams go?
Yeah. I mean, we need to work on a few things, but I do feel like we're peaking at the right time. Our district for boys and girls is just, meat grinder. Our boys, we throw in Pleasant Hill in there, they're the number 1 ranked team in the state. They're hands down the favorite, so that's going to be tough. But you survive through there, you got a good shot at placing the state tournament. So.
Absolutely. Well, no, that's all I got, and congratulations, 4 in a row.